We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Now Hunt on the return. And he returns this to the 22. This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with a pass. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now it's Unitas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They run with Patterson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, he'll get that out to the flat to White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On 1st and 10, Unitas eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. Lance Allworth, 57 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady now to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 32 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Patterson on the carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Watch the twitch. Switch.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon.
And we are underway from Kansas City. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second, a 3rd and 8.
Unitas.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
And they go play action with Unitas.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Patterson.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22. Throwing to start the drive.
Herbert.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. They'll run on first down. Patterson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down now, it's Patterson.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Looking to throw, Unitas. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They run with Hunt, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Cordero Patterson. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. A good move. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Able to find Higgins. Touchdown, Chargers! T. Higgins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Danico Autry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Unitas.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Now Unitas on first down.
This one left side caught by Patterson. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
From the 38, Unitas.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Suck up for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack up.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it 21-8.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Let's go. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On second down, it's Alexander. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
109 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Unitas looking to throw it.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
7 yards, the pickup there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
On 1st down, it's Unitas.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Flush to his right. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Unitas will throw.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation. with your offensive unit and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rasul Douglas picks him. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open. but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people love this game. They also love